What are you doing up there, wee man? No mint. What you doing on the box? Meow. Hello. Hello, puppy cat. Hello, gorgeous boy. You've got food. I'm going to get your breakfast. It's a Friday vlog. Come with me. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all well. Today is Friday the 10th of February, I think. I don't know. I'm completely lost with my days, never mind dates, because Brooke's been off on holiday. Yeah, so it's 10th of February, I think. And my new Cricket Joy should be arriving today. I cannot wait. I checked the tracking and it said it would be here on Friday before midnight. So it better not come at midnight because we'll be well sleeping by then. You don't know what I'm talking about. I mentioned in my last vlog, Granny Annie's bought me a new Cricket Joy cutting machine and I'm so excited to start using it. The trolley that I had been waiting to be delivered in my last vlog came yesterday, so it's still in the box. That's the box that you saw Loman sitting on just now. It's a very small box, which worries me. I wonder if I bought completely the wrong thing. That might be why it was so cheap. We'll wait and see once it's built. I'm sure I can use it for something. Just now the dogs are just having some breakfast. Are you not wanting it, Hugo? So is Loman. We will be going out today, but not until later in the afternoon. We're going to Morrison's, but I'll talk more about that later on. What else? There was other things. Oh, there's two things that I want to talk to you about today. The first one I'll mention just now while Hugo's deciding whether he wants to actually eat his breakfast or just stand and stare at it. So the first thing is Costa. The Rolo saga continues. In my last vlog again, I said that Jack was going to ask in that Costa if they could do the Rolo in a latte. And when he came back out, he said that no, they can't do it in a latte, but they did it in a hot chocolate. It's only meant to be hot chocolate and milkshake that comes in. So they did it in a hot chocolate but added a shot of coffee, so it was a mocha. And I was like, well, fair enough. It's a bit of a, what's the word? It's a compromise. That's fair enough. So, and it was delicious. I have to say it was really, really good. But later, Donna, my cousin, wee Millie's mum, messaged me to say that she'd seen my first vlog about them refusing to put the Rolo in a latte and me not being happy about it. And she said that she had spoken to somebody at the Costa that she goes to who had told her the reason they're not allowed to do it in latte is it's just the normal caramel syrup that they use for caramel lattes. So Donna was told, look, if we give you it in a latte, it's just a caramel latte, it's not a Rolo anything. So there you go. And Jack's found out it's their biggest selling like special drink, so they're making a fortune by pulling the wool over our eyes. They're using something that they've already got. It's nothing new. And they're just calling it something new to make a fortune. It's a Costa conspiracy. I think the only difference is there might be like a toffee sauce or something that goes on the top. But they used to do that on caramel lattes as well. So there you go. At least I now know that when they stop doing the Rolo limited edition, I can get a caramel hot chocolate and it'll just taste like the Rolo. I just won't get the wee packet of the mini Rolos with it. So there you go, a Costa conspiracy. They're trying to pull the wool over our eyes. But we're onto them, folks, we're onto them. If any of you work for Costa or know anybody who does work at Costa, please let me know if this is true or not, because we've had two people just saying they don't know why it's not allowed to be in a latte, but Donna's had someone saying that. So if you know for sure, let me know. Brooke is going to be having a sleepover later, but she's not been out all holiday because her room was a mess. Now, Brooke is autistic, but whether or not it's that stops her tidying or just sheer laziness, we don't know. I think it is her autism, because she goes to tidy something and then gets distracted by it and she starts doing whatever she's doing with this one item and everything else is left there. But I think laziness has probably got a bit to do with it as well, but also inertia. That's something that I learned about when I was doing the autism course, that people with autism, I'm sure it was inertia it's called, it's like they want to do it but they can't physically start doing it. So it could be that. And she did eventually tidy her room on Tuesday so she could get to cadets, but I said to her, what's your wardrobe like? She went, it's a mess, I'll get that tidied. So she's obviously just opened the cupboard door and thrown everything in. And I said to her yesterday, she said, can I go and stay at my friend's house tomorrow night? Can I have a sleepover? And I went, only if your room and your wardrobe is tidy. Right, okay. So last night she was like a beaver. She came in from her horse riding and she was constantly moving about and putting things in the bucket and bringing dishes through. And I'm like, whoa, what's going on? Her, obviously, the motivation of being able to stay at her friend's house has been a good one. This morning, I came through to a pile of washing that must be at least 3/4 of her wardrobe. Wait till I show you. There's a Hugo having his breakfast. His breakfast dish usually sits there. But look. And I am convinced there's a lot of clean clothes there that have just been dumped and now need washed again. Again, I used to always put her washing away for her clean washing, because I knew that she would just open her drawer and dump it in. Didn't matter what drawer, didn't matter, oh, that's the washing machine finished. Didn't matter what drawer, didn't matter how it was put in, she would open her drawer and shove it in. And if she was hanging things up, like a shirt would be hanging by one shoulder, ready just to fall off the hanger. And again, I put it down to her autism, because she knows what should be done, but she doesn't know exactly how to do it. And Jack's like, it's just laziness, just get her to do it herself. She has to become independent, which she does. She's 13 now, she has to be able to put her own clothes away. So I stopped doing it, and this is what's happened. Let me know in the comments below if any of you are parents of autistic teenagers. Do they have the same problem? She knows how they're meant to go away, but I don't know why she doesn't do it properly. I don't know if she doesn't realise it's not properly, even although I've showed her so many times. I don't know if it is inertia. She looks at this pile of clothes and thinks, I don't know where to start, and can't start. And what eventually happens is they end up on their floor, or they end up on their wardrobe floor, and then when push comes to shove and she has to tidy it, this happens. So I'm going to be doing a lot of washing over the next couple of days. So frustrating. Anyway, I've not seen in her room, but I'm guessing by the amount of washing here and the amount of dirty plates and things and cups that I came through to this morning, because she was still tidying when I went to sleep, I'm guessing it's going to be tidy. So I think she's going to get to her sleepover, but we're going to have to sort something so this doesn't happen again. So please, if you've got any advice for me, leave it in the comments below. Right, I'm going to empty that load of washing, put another load in, and then I'll come back to you when I'm going to tell you the other thing I've got to tell you, and then I'm going to build the trolley. Yay! Right, the reason that I wanted to come into my craft room to talk about this next bit is because I wanted to get an email up on my computer so that I can check details and read things. So please excuse me if I keep looking over to the side. One of my lovely young viewers, Erin, got in touch with me by email to say that she was looking for a favour. And I was like, right, okay. And what she said, I'm just going to read it from the email because she puts it better than I could, is that she's part of a flyball team and they're getting to go to Crufts, not easy to say without teeth, next month, which I was super excited about because me and Jack love watching the flyball at Crufts. It's fascinating. She says, we are a junior team with 7 members, all ranging from 10 to 22 years old, which is amazing. We are taking 5 dogs with us to compete, 2 red and white collies, a collie Kelpie cross, a collie whippet cross, and Erin's golden lab. We're looking to raise money for our trip as it can be expensive for the wee ones. We are also hoping to use the money to squeeze in a few more training sessions before we head for Birmingham. We've been featured in our local papers this week and it has been great for publicity. We are called Tartan Tales. Now, as you probably guessed, she's Scottish, so Tartan Tales, and I was like, I recognise that name. And they're the only all-Scottish team that's qualified this year, which is fab. Our team members are from Arbroath and Brecon and Aberdeenshire and Dundee, Inverkeithing and Dumbarton. My goodness, they're all over the place. How do you ever get a chance to practice together? That's a massive geography area. I was wondering if you could possibly send our fundraising link to any of your fellow doggy lovers. I know times are hard for everyone just now, but every pound is gratefully appreciated. She says, I've also sent some photos of our team members and our dogs. And she has a wee clip of the team practicing. So I got back to her and said, absolutely, is it okay if I talk about it in the vlog? And I donated, not a lot of money, because like everybody else we're all skint, but I donated £5 to the fundraising thing. And I said, if it's okay with Erin, I would talk about it on the vlog, show the pictures, and I will put the fundraising, the GoFundMe link in the description below for anybody. No pressure, but if anybody wants to give them a wee helping hand to get to Crufts next month, it would be gratefully appreciated. And she came back and she said that would be amazing. She did check with all the parents of the children that it was okay for the clips to go on YouTube, because obviously you need to be careful with these things, and it definitely is. I've double checked that that is fine. And she also in her follow-up email had said, you can't go to Crufts, you're rubbish, you're just a scabby mongrel, you are so. I don't care that you're a Caucasian Shepherd, just scabby, you are, yes. Listen, come here, if you were to compete at Crufts, look at me when I'm talking to you, Hugo, look at me when I'm talking to you. If you were to compete in Crufts, you would pee on the guy checking you out, wouldn't you? You would pee on the judges. You would pee on the judges. Anyway, enough back chat from the dogs. I was kidding about him being a scabby mongrel. He's an expensive thoroughbred, purebred. Anyway, not a horse. So, what she also said in her follow-up email was that... I think that's maybe Jack back. Sorry about that, it was Jack, and he's brought me a present, but we'll come on to that in a wee while. I was saying that when Erin had got back to me, she said that back in 2020, not only did their team win, but they also beat the record. I don't know if it was their own record or the overall record. And I was like, I remember seeing that. And I don't know if that's maybe how I recognised Tartan Tales. They called Tartan Tales then as well, Erin, because as soon as I saw Tartan Tales, I'm like, I recognise that. So how exciting is it? Opportunity to go to Crufts at, you know, such a young age, and flyball's becoming huge. None of our dogs, well, Clyde would maybe be up for it. Nah, he's too pampered, he could never do it. But it's amazing watching them. They are rapid, really, really fast. And yeah, so if you've got any spare pennies, any at all, it would be greatly appreciated if you would click the GoFundMe link in the description box below and help them get to Birmingham. I think they're almost at their target, so just this wee push would be enough for them. Right, I was about to start building my trolley, but Jack's just came in with a present. I'm not going to open it just now, but I need to tell you about it. A few days ago, Jack had sent me an article that he'd seen online somewhere for Scotch egg cream eggs, if you know what I mean. Cream egg Scotch eggs. So it's like a Scotch egg, for anyone who doesn't know, is an egg wrapped in like sausage meat and then wrapped in breadcrumbs. And but it was in Campbelltown, and we're like, that looks amazing, but it would cost us a fortune on diesel just to go and get a cream egg Scotch egg. So he had been talking to somebody at his work about it, and the guy said, my wife makes them. So look, obviously that's tin foil, you're seeing that is not the egg. So as soon as I opened the tub that it was in, the smell hit me. I cannot wait, but it's only 9 o'clock in the morning, and even I can't stomach chocolate at that time of the morning. So I'm going to pop this away and we will try it later on video. And in the meantime, I'm going to try and set up this trolley. Hopefully I can do it myself. I'll film it and we can see what kind of laugh I end up having. A lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. You can't even see it from there, and it's definitely not very sturdy, but the Cricket Joy's tiny and not overly heavy, so we should be okay as long as I don't put anything too heavy on the other shelves. 3 of these, which were £2.99 each in Hobbycraft. I'm assuming you can put these anywhere you want, but they'll be really handy for keeping all the tools and things in. And then we've got these things, which I'm assuming are for holding like rolls of vinyl and things. And then we've got wee hooks as well. Might be able to hang the cricket mat on them actually. Don't know how this goes on. I don't know if that's right or not. I'm going to go on Amazon and have a look at the picture and then I'll find out. Yes, it appears to be correct. So it's rather small. However, I'm thinking it's going to work. It seems sturdy enough. So that is how those bits go on. Amazon's really cool. It gave me a 360-degree picture of it. So they do go on like that, and you can use them for anything, but I think it would be good for holding a roll of vinyl. And I can put my Cricket Joy in there, hopefully. And those tubs can go anywhere you want, and those hooks can go anywhere you want, but it moves about easily. And my thinking is having the trolley sitting there with the Cricket Joy on it, and then any time I need to use it, just wheeling it over to the desk. Yay! Now I just need my Cricket Joy to come, and then it'll be fun. I'll be able to set up my trolley, and because I won't need all the shelves for the Cricket Joy, I'll be able to use the other shelves for storage, other things as well, which is fab, because I need all the storage I can get. I'm not a hoarder, it's craft stuff. I need to make a t-shirt with that on it. It's not, I'm not a hoarder if I'm collecting crafts, something like that. Anyway, I'm going to get on with bits and pieces in here. I've started doing the Harry Potter clock diamond painting, which I'll show you. That I got from New Crafty. You can't really see that I've started it, look. So I've started it, and this is the one that's actually turns out to be a working clock. So I've got all the working pieces in there. So yeah, been enjoying doing that. And I'm just doing other wee bits and pieces just now as well. Anyway, I'm going to head off. I'll come back to you when we're going to Morrison's. Oh yeah, I was going to tell you what we're going there for. Morrison's are doing a deal for Valentine's Day, and you get a starter for 2, a main course for 2, 2 sides, a dessert for 2, and either a bottle of Prosecco or wine or soft drink for £15. And I thought, that's not bad actually. We wouldn't be able to go out and have a meal for that. Not that we do Valentine's Day. We've been married 20 years. Valentine's Day is nothing really. But it's just a good excuse to have a lovely meal together. So I told Jack what I want for my Valentine's Day is him to cook it. So hopefully I'll have a little day off from cooking on Tuesday and we'll have a nice meal. So that's what we're going to Morrison's for. And guess what else we saw? I don't know if they do it other places, but Morrison's were advertising, you know, the sweets munchies, the little bit of biscuit and then the soft toffee and then the chocolate over them. Apparently they do them in the gold. Now you get the gold biscuits, which is like a Karamak type chocolate. Apparently Morrison's are selling them, so I need to go look for them as well. This is what they look like and they're delicious. So Brooke's just getting organised to go out and she's put on a hoodie that she got for Christmas. And she wore a couple of weeks ago and it fitted her fine. Now, I thought it had just shrunk in the tumble dryer, but that's another one that she's put on that's brand new. I'd accidentally ordered two by mistake. And lift your arm up. You need to stop growing. I ordered it in the size that you put in the basket.
I put in the basket, so I just did my age. And I said to you, remember I like hoodies a couple of sizes big.
Yeah,
so I
well,
can get a wear out of them.
Dearie me, at least the jeans fit you. That's a good start. What are we going to do with you? Stop growing. You sleeping in a grow bag at night? That's ridiculous. You're only 13. You should not be able to do that. If I was able to stand, I couldn't reach that. Remember when you used to have to take a run and jump to touch it? Now you're in bare feet. Oh no, here you go. You'll whack your head off it probably. Whoa. Okay, does anybody know what a flex is? Brooke is using all these terms and I've not got a clue what she's on about.
It's been around for years.
She was talking about, that's another hoodie that she's put on that's already it's not 2V, it still fits her, but it's smaller than it was. So, she said, it's time to get new hoodies. I said, you've only had them a month, it's time for you to save money. And I said to her, what you should do is go into the charity shops, you'll get cracking oversized hoodies and things in there. She went, oh, it's all old women stuff. I went, no it's not. No, if you look at the old men stuff. And I was laughing. And I went, see, when I was at uni, I used to get pretty much all of my clothes out of charity shops, which I did because there was some brilliant finds I used to get, like velvet jackets and stuff like that out of charity shops. I said, so when I was at uni, I got all my stuff out of charity shops, and she went, that's not a flex. What kind of sentence is that? What is a flex? Abby, what's a flex? Ah, apparently it's a TikTok term. Only young teens use it, apparently. Abby's disgusted at it. So what does it mean? Not like a goal?
I don't know how to explain it.
What? Search it up.
Wait,
right, I'll search it up and I'll put the...
I've got faster typing than you.
Oh, okay. I was going to say I'll put the definition on the screen, but...
Boastful statement or display.
Right, okay. Right, so me saying I used to use charity shops, you saying that's not a flex, so I shouldn't be boasting about that.
Yeah.
Right. I'm completely lost. See, TikTok has got a lot to answer for, I'll tell you.
I'm not even on TikTok.
Well, there's loads of different things. Look, how to flex. What is flex? For God's sake! Use proper English, people!
That is proper English. It's in the
not.
dictionary. If it's in the dictionary, it's proper English.
Flex, according to the dictionary, the first definition is a verb to flex a joint or bend a joint. That's what I know flex to be. And then there's number 2, put a skill or talent to use. And then, if you use it as a noun, the action or state of flexing. Oh, wait now, US informal, a boastful statement or display. Ridiculous flexes of exorbitant wealth.
It's like going up to someone, haha, I have more money than you.
So that's flexing.
Haha, I get to do this.
That's just being an arsehole. I give up. I give up. I feel so old. See you later. Enjoy your sleepover. Be good.
When am I not?
Keep in touch.
When am I not good?
When you're bad.
When exactly?
all the time. Right.
Good child.
Yeah, sometimes. See you later, enjoy yourself. Right, it's 1:25. I've had my lunch, brunch or porridge, and now I'm going to try the Scotch egg. Cream egg, Scotch egg. Now, normal Scotch eggs you would have hot. I'm assuming you don't heat these ones up because they're chocolate. We'll soon find out, but oh, it looks nice. Looks a bit like a chocolate snowball. Let's have a little cut and see. Oh, it's tougher than I thought it would be. Oh my goodness. Oh, look. Oh. So I'm assuming it's like chocolate truffle round about the cream egg. That would probably be relatively easy to make. Not for me, obviously, because I ain't no baker. But yeah, I would imagine. What a great idea, the way. Let's have a try. Oh, it's all crumbled. Obviously, if you have teeth, you would just bite it. But I don't. Oh, look at the state of me, making a right mess. So I'm going to have this and this together. You can look as hopeful as you want, Hugo Boss. I've got Hugo, Willa and Clyde here. Right, let's try. That's nice. I wonder if you are meant to heat it up. I might put what's left of my half on a plate in the microwave. Just for maybe 10 seconds. Tell me what you think. Right, I'm going to put this bit in the microwave, I think.
Chocolate brownie cover on that.
It is brownie, that's what it's like. I thought, is it a truffle? But it is, it's like brownie. I'm going to try heating that bit up and see what it's like, see if it makes any difference. Do you like it? We're going to be leaving in about 15 minutes to take Abby to work and go to Morrison's. That's 10 seconds. See what that's like. Another 10. Take a little teaspoon and give it a try. That's better. It was nice cold, but all the layers were separate. When it's warmed up, that was just 20 seconds. When it's warmed up like that, it all sort of gels together like a Scotch egg would, rather than eating the sausage meat and then, just dropped a bit cream egg. Even if the floor was clean, well, it was way too quick. If you ever get one of these, I would maybe heat it slightly. I don't think it would be worth driving all the way to Campbelltown for, but I'm definitely glad I tried it and I would have another one. My joy's still not here yet. It's very choppy water today. Not a nice day at all. Yuck. That's us just dropped Abby at work and we're heading to Morrison's now. Wow, it's wild out there. Look at the hair. Crazy wind and rain. Oh, well, we went in for a £15 Valentine's meal deal and spent £55. How did that happen? Morrison's is definitely more expensive than Asda. Definitely. We only got 2 bags full. Yeah, 2 bags full, £55. What? But yeah, it was £10.75 I'm sure we saved getting the meal deal, and I'll show you what we got later on. In fact, no, I think I'll vlog on Tuesday and I'll show you what we got in that vlog, so you'll need to watch that one to see. We've still got an hour and a bit until we get Granny Annie, so I think we're going to go to Abby's cafe. If there's anything worth having there, just sitting, have a wee blether in the dry. No. Jack bought me a scratch card when we were in Morrison's, and it looks like we've won £18 on it, because it says win a 9, find a number 9 to win that prize, or find a ×2 to win double the prize. So we've got a ×2 beside the £4, which would be £8, and we've got a ×2 beside the £5, which would be £10. So that'll be £18 that I've won, that Jack's now trying to claim. That makes the Morrison's shopping a bit easier to handle, the price. Yay! We're never normally lucky in. Maybe, did you put an actual lottery on?
Put one on for tonight and one for tomorrow.
Oh, if you don't see this video or me ever again, you'll know why. So Jack and I shared a cinnamon swirl and a fruit scone, and we both had a latte, and it was rather delicious. Well, we just nipped into WH Smith and it was a winner. I was right. Jack's like, I'm not taking the card up in case it's not a winner. I'm like, well, just ask, is it a winner? Yeah, £18. So we're getting a Chinese on the way home now. We could have been doing with saving it, but hey ho. And look what else I got. Are you ready? Da, 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 da. I spotted out the back of the, like behind the tills, they had a whole load of Christmas things. And when she sorted my card, she went, is there anything else for you? I went, well actually, see that little Christmas elf that's out there, is that on sale? And she went, oh, just check. Rang it through, yeah, it was, instead of £10 it was £5. Yay! And that's the same ones that I personalised last year. I think I got them cheaper last year because it was later in the year, but still, they're so good to personalise, they're so easy. Yay! Just going to get Granny Annie now and then that'll be us.
An eco bronze medal, you are.
Later that day, I headed to the farm shop. Greetings, everybody. Because my first batch of chili chutneys were ready.
Well, good evening. It's 7:15 and my Joy's still not arrived. Not a happy pixie. Feel like I've been waiting for months. It's only been a few days. But apparently I've been checking on the DHL tracker app and it's still saying it's going to be delivered by midnight. Sorry, but if anybody comes to the door after 9 o'clock at night, Hugo will eat them. Well, at least they'll think he's going to eat them because he goes ballistic. Don't you, big boy? Eh? You're a good guard dog. You are so. So yeah, hopefully it will arrive at some point tonight. If not, be tomorrow. But you'll see it in my next vlog anyway. I think I'll next vlog on Tuesday because it's Valentine's Day and I'll show you the nail that they got from Morrison's for it. So it's been a good wee day. We enjoyed our Chinese takeaway. That was extremely unexpected. That was purely because we won the £18 on the scratch card. We thought, why not? And it was really good. So we sat and we ate that and watched the first 2 episodes of the second season of Clarkson's Farm, which has just hit Prime. Love that programme so much. Jeremy Clarkson is so funny. I believe he's been cancelled from Amazon for like any future programmes because he said something about Meghan Markle or something. But he's just funny. He's not meaning to be offensive. He's just, and some of the things that he says in that series, we were ending ourselves. Really funny. So we watched the first 2 episodes and there's 8 in total, so we're hoping over the next few nights we're going to get it all finished. So funny. Anyway, yeah, that's me. I'm just getting ready to head to my bed. Jack's playing the Xbox, so I'm going to go to my bed and play my game and listen to my book. And that's that. So another Friday is over. I'm going to say goodbye now and I hope you all have a very good weekend. If you've enjoyed this vlog, you know what to do. Hit the thumbs up button, talk to me in the comments below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in our next one. Thanks everyone, bye!